The spotted lanternfly made its way from East Asia to Connecticut in just the last 5 years. Their population grew largely in just the last couple of years. Agricultural businesses like Invasive Vineyards in Wallingford are taking precautions to make sure this bug doesn't bug them.
Eventually, if nothing is done, it will wipe out your vineyard.
James Gatcombe, the winemaker and manager at Invasive Vineyards, says he set homemade traps to catch the spotted lanternflies. He built them around trees on the property where he thinks he'll find them.
They like to climb up vertical spaces and get inside underneath nooks and crannies. They'll make their way up into these traps and get inside and get trapped inside of a bag with like a sticky trap inside of it.
Dr. Gail Ridge, an associate scientist at the Connecticut Agriculture Experiment Station, says they are similar to insects most people already dislike.
They're basically an insect mosquito. Same function on a plant as a mosquito would have on us. They have a piercing, sucking mouth part.
They use their piercing mouth to feed on nutrients inside of plants.
They have to scavenge protein from the fluids of plants that they're feeding on. So they have to flush high quantities of sap through their bodies, and then they defecate it as honeydew.
Dr. Ridge says the honeydew is sticky and high in sugar. It can attract unwanted insects like wasps. It can also cause sooty mold and other problematic fungi to grow. Grapevines are a big target and don't hold up well against these insects.
Certain plants are more sensitive to that, particularly the grapes. If the grapes are drained of their nutrients during the summer months, then they don't have the energy reserves to make it through the winter, and so vines can get killed.
The good news is that Invasive Vineyards has not felt the effects of the spotted lanternfly to this point. However, Gatcombe is still concerned because of how these bugs travel.
They'll jump on someone's car and just kind of take a ride up the highway. We're very close to the highway, so that's been a concern for me. We do get a lot of traffic here to this vineyard.
He says the vineyard is working closely with the Connecticut Agriculture Experiment Station to make sure this new problem doesn't become a serious one. Dr. Ridge believes over the next few years the spotted lanternfly population will drop after many of Connecticut's native predators add these bugs to their diet. For now, we just have to deal with them.
We're just going through this frontal wave at this point, and that people just need to be aware they are not any medical concern. They don't bite.
Dr. Ridge says these insects are no reason to panic. She says they aren't currently a major threat to businesses in this area, but you are encouraged to report it when you see one. She says their eggs are typically found on vertical surfaces and look like a splatter of mud. She says if you want to get rid of them, you can simply peel them off and put them in a cup of soapy water. At Invasive Vineyards in Wallingford, Joe Monty, Fox 61.